really get punished.
Yeah. It goes both ways, I think. If you pick a marksman, if you're losing on a laning matchup, you can come back immediately and be more, I guess, like, you know, you don't get killed that often because you can heal and all that. But if you're a fighter too, that also works with you. So both types of gold lane can actually use that. But we're going towards the draft here for these two teams, VP versus RLG.
They call me a hero.
And right now, I feel like for VP, they're really targeting RLG here because the Kalia is an amazing pick for Pancake. He likes those pick-off heroes like Kalia, Cho, and etc. And then just batting out the assassins here makes it so that VP can really play their style because Pluto is not really a catching kind of roamer. I'm pretty sure he can. But he prefers just to play macro, just to understand where everyone is positioned.
Which is so different to their opponent right now, right? RLG Pancake plays a wide variety. He can be more AoE, he can be more utility. And so I think that'll be very valuable to them as we get into the drafts. Yu Zong, Sora has been banned out too, so these are these heroes that we've seen heavily prioritized in the first phase. So people will go with the Jushin first.
Despite the adjustment to the Jushin, so it deals more damage a bit. But in terms of utility, it's getting a huge hit. The nerfs. Oh man, I'm not really sure why people still first picking Jushin. By the way, like in this meta, you get jumped on quite often.
But the thing is, I feel like this is also hiding something because whenever the question is why you pick this first, that means that there is something else that you want to hide. And if I'm looking at picks like Zetian, Jushin, Luyi, something that has a lot of crowd control, there is a chance we might see a combo going up, something like an Arlet.
So it's a deny kind of combo towards the opponent.
Deny an impossible combo for yourself.
Yeah, setup. Right, that's the setup that we're looking at. Because despite the changes to the Jushin, she's still able to displace, right? And that's something that maybe the Arlet can utilize later on. The next two picks here, are you thinking maybe a jungle pick?
I'm thinking they should pick up Esmeralda, yeah. Esmeralda. And maybe a jungler, because again, junglers, quite a lot has been banned out unless they have something that we haven't seen so far. Maybe something like a Suyo again.
Oh.
I think Joy is honestly not bad.
Oh
yeah, the land.
There you go.
Never mind. I thought we were gonna use some kind of like shredding heroes in the gold lane just because of the fact that the opponent picks Uranus and also got Gacha towards the Jushin. Because that's a hit towards the opponent, right? Jushin is not a shredder. So the mid lane cannot shred.
Here's the thing about the Jushin though, with the changes, right? Something was tweaked a little bit in the fact that, in the fact that if she's able to lift the team, you know, the
player
hero
with the highest HP.
With the highest HP onto someone with less HP, that damage is crazy.
Yeah, it's like dropping a bowling ball on your opponent.
Exactly.
Yeah, it does hurt. And the thing is, you're pairing it with a high loss.
Whoa.
That combo is already pretty strong, and now a Guinevere. So I think I've seen, I don't know if it's them or someone else, but I've seen Guinevere Gold. I don't like it.
Yeah.
It does seem like a pancake hero because you do want to catch, but then what does this mean?
It's jungle for sure, right? There's no way it's not jungle.
Oh yeah, true. Probably jungle, yeah.
Oh, but still, like, at least for these three heroes, right? It kind of feels like they're lacking damage. They're gonna make it up for sure in the second phase, but if VP banned them all, it's gonna spell some trouble towards RLG.
Okay, let's take a look at the next bans here from VP. So what are you thinking heroes that they should ban?
Maybe like Eve?
Hey, well, the Farsa gets out.
Something with Rage, right? Because Jushin doesn't want to deal with a Farsa, Eve. No, Vario you can handle because you have a high loss to the front line. So yeah, I do agree. And it looks like Obsidia gets banned as well. And this is also in my head because having a few ranked games here in Indonesia, Obsidia actually does look pretty strong because you can potentially snowball your lane and you're kind of forcing the opponent's roamer to build that Chastise Pauldron early, which is good against Obsidia, but then not going to be good if you have a burst mid.
I thought Obsidia was really good against assassin jungles.
That's true.
I mean, it depends. You could lock into the assassin, and the assassin could pull you into your death. So I've seen clips from MPL ID. It goes both ways. It goes both ways. I don't know if you guys seen it before, you know?
We've seen it.
Oh, you guys seen it?
It was pretty viral.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't want to say the name because that would be... I don't know about that.
It was Toy, right?
Oh, you said it. It's Eterna, Eterna, everybody. Eterna.
We learn from our mistakes, all right? I'm pretty sure Toy will learn from his mistake.
I don't.
Except Lafel. Lunox is the next one to get banned alongside. Okay, so they go for the Claude. Give is still up.
It is a possibility, but I feel like if you want to go for something that carries a bit more, something like a Kimi might work for RLGE, but they're playing two marksmen. They have a lot of tanky boys in the front though, so that's gonna be good for the backliners.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I played Hylos. I don't really like going up against a lineup like this because they can force me to stay, and I'm just gonna take hits from the quad. And now, this is what we've been setting up. Like, you pick something like a Jushin, Louis, whatever. You're setting up for an Arlet. And now he's here with the Hylos as well, the Jushin. I feel like it's enough for the Arlet to really start popping off. And then this carry, as long as you don't get jumped by the Guinevere, I think you're fine.
Yeah. There's a lot of CCs that's coming towards the carry, but there's a reason why this Jushin, this Arlet exists, right? You have the set, you also have the peel potential, and carry with the... I'm not sure if they're going to use it, but Fighter Emblem carry is actually pretty nutty.
Yeah, we saw that earlier, right? You mentioned about a marksman hero that could shred through the Uranus, and there it goes. This is the last pick now for RLGE. We're looking at a hero in the mid lane. We mentioned the Eve earlier on, and the Eve it will be.
I would say this is pretty balanced, but in terms of execution, besides the Gwyn, I would say RLG has a very easy to execute draft.
I'm not sure, man. Like I don't see a big ceiling in RLGE's composition.
Not with the Claude?
No, I don't think so. But we'll see. It really depends on the Claude, right?
Just give your opinion. I'm not gonna bite.
No.
not on cam.
Not hard.
Do you have opinion, Eterna? Well, you don't. We're looking at the lineup here. I feel like for VP, they have a lot of team fight potential, especially around the Turtle as well as the Lords. And for RLG, I'm really looking at the Gwyn. If the Gwyn can set something up, a big wombo combo can happen with the Gatakacha, and then that could be trouble for VP.
Big if though.
5 seconds till the
All
enemy
right, and it looks
reaches
like
the
we're heading into game number 1 in this best of 3, match number 3 of the wild cards between VP and RLG SE. And here we are. A lot of focus, I believe, will occur here in the mid lane, particularly with Pluto already in a position to try and pressure out Pancake and hey.
There you go. That's how you do it. That's how a real world-class professional does our job, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, looking at the lane here, Super Gorka is trying to punish Daylight, making sure that Daylight is having a bad time because carry with the procs of the passive really makes it so that usually Claude is safe in the laning phase. Against a carry, not so much, unless you're really good.
Not just in the laning phase too, once they get all the Wind of Nature, so I think Carry will have the advantage just because of the fact that, oh, with a second, Pancake already popped the Revitalize. Can he actually sustain this one? I don't think so. Pancake's gonna be the first blood for VP.
Yeah, and honestly, there's nothing much that he can really do there because in the early game, especially with the changes of heat, does not give enough damage. So as long as it's just one person, it's completely fine for RLG.
And despite the changes towards the Lancelot is still a big threat in the early game, as you saw earlier on. So it will allow Virtus.pro a little bit more movement and mobility in the early stages to set up for the neutral objectives like we usually see them do even back in the wildcards.
I would say this is the biggest change here because Jushin now with the Rupture, instead of going for either movement speed or for more defense, this is where we see like, you're just embracing the change. It's like, fine, I can't pick up too many people, but I'm gonna make sure it hurts.
HHN getting jumped on by 3 people, already popped the Flicker, but can he actually survive this one? Badcott still looking for the proc, and there you go, another kill for VP. Hey, and also Pancake still trying to chase the horsey. Final slash to hey. It's getting chased down double for Badcott immediately. Bear still wants more, and getting 2 knocked up in the air. That's the proc again for the triple kill of Badcott.
Still so aggressive as ever. Bear being able to facilitate all that as well, alongside Badcott. 3-0 at the moment, and it looks like they're not stopping there. Another pickup as they're setting up for that neutral objective.
Yeah, and they're still going. Look at that. 2-man gets hit.
Oh no, Ashrid, will it be another kill? No. Badcott though, 3 early kills. That is huge boost to his laning potential.
And again, this is like something that we talk about backstage. I really feel like the winners of this match is Arlet as well as Fusang because their items are really not that much change. And the thing is, it's worth it to pick up a mid laner that can really set things up because you don't really see much that Jushin did there. But later on, especially around Lords, that's going to be very much impactful for the game. And again, you see, man, their side leaders are amazing.
We're taking a look at the item builds as well. You can see the Elegant Gem already picked up for the Jushin. I'm wondering if there are going to be certain changes to her build. We've seen a few Jushins go, what is it called again?
Yeah, that one.
That one, right?
Exactly.
No,
that
seriously,
one.
what glowing one first?
Okay. Oh.
But I think they're, I don't know, I want to see the changes. Will they go for something different? Do they go Truncheon now for the Jushin?
Oh.
I feel like looking at the build there, I think she might still go for glowing, and I think it's fine because Hylos in this lineup will not be super tanky if you build up dominance first. So maybe it's better to let the Jushin build the glowing and then Hylos be a bit more tanky.
I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I think no matter how nerfed the glowing wand is, unless it's a huge nerf to the base damage, it's still gonna be utilized, man, because it is a percentage HP based item. Like everyone will use that against tanky boys.
And girls.
Tanky boy. Oh yeah, tanky. Never mind.
Anyway, 2,000 gold lead now for Virtus.pro, and remember they were able to set that up with Zaur actually a level below of Ashrit, and look at Zaur actually really catch up. He's now 7 to Ashrit's 6, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, man. Lancelot just farms up very fast, and there are multiple targets for Zaur to really utilize here. Turtle's coming up in 10, and I feel like for Radiant's Legends here, maybe don't contest for the Turtle, but actually try to get a pick off. Because I feel like if you try to go for a big team fight, especially when the Arlet is there, it's going to cause problems.
But how though? I think we haven't addressed the elephant in the room here. How the hell do they deal with the Lancelot?
Well, we got to figure it out because it looks like the turret hasn't started here.
Okay, Spatial Migration did not connect towards anyone. Bowbear in the front line still handling hey. Looks like the turtle's going to be taken by Zaur. Ego's Pancake getting the brunt of the damage. And it's going to get taken out immediately. Another kill for VP. 5-0 on the kill count.
Yeah, so far a perfect game here for Virtus.pro.
No trade whatsoever from RLG. No kills, no neutral objective, nothing. The advice that you guys mentioned earlier on, they need to look for that, right? Because they went in, committed for the neutral objective, was unable to get it, and now we're seeing that gap fall even further.
Oh my goodness, that is a pure disrespect. Bad cut though. Gonna get jumped on. Again, did not connect the spatial migration. This is the worry, LaFell Eterna. Like, how do you lock these members? There's another proc towards the Vengeance, but Bad Cut did not take that one. Hey. Oh no, he's not gonna be the one laughing right now. Oh man, not looking good at all.
At this point, we can see who did their homework and who did not, because Virtus.pro going up against this Claude, a lot of rotations, making it so that this Claude could not double wave is already a huge win, because that's kind of a win condition, right? Letting the Claude farm faster than your opponent, but you can't do that. Look at the carry. Carry right now having 4,500. The Claude is only at 3,004. Over 1,000 difference here.
Daylight, another final slash. Bowbear getting the knockup, and also the IWM will not do anything towards the members of VP. Meanwhile, in the front, finally, an ult connect on towards Pluto, but it's not gonna kill him anyone just yet. Zaurigo is dancing in the front, but did not get the kill just yet. Gets a lot of damage though towards some of the members of RLG.
The cover from Virtus.pro in these team fights has been incredible, right? The rotation, something that LaFell mentioned already earlier on. Pluto on the high-lows, exceptional, allowing whatever Subaru Gorka just really wants to go for. In that particular team fight, he was able to really dive into the front line and semi-backline of RLG SE without so much getting touched. What do RLG do at this point? They're behind 6,000 gold.
Hey, you gotta pray, you know? it's very hard.
Yes.
It's very hard because here's the thing. Hylos and Jushin, they really complement each other very well. And the fact that Pluto and Bobber are playing so in sync, it makes it so that whenever you feel like you have good positioning on the map, all of a sudden there's a crazy engage coming in from this mid duo, and then everyone scrambles. And I feel like that's the biggest problem with Radiant's Legend right now, is that whenever it looks like a fight is going on, they're scrambled. And the thing is, you don't want to be eggs here.
Yeah. I feel like...
You get it? You get
yes,
it?
Yes.
Hey, thank you.
I actually don't.
I worked on that all year.
I didn't hear a thing what you said earlier. But yeah, Bad Cut, another final slash now. This time, another kill towards Daylight. Oh my goodness, is it gonna be another one? They're still going on towards the base, or even the turret of Radiance Legend Gaming. Finally a kill for RLG, but for what? All for naught. It's a 2-1 still, a winning trade for Virtus.pro.
Not just that, but they also get the structures as well here, Lafel.
Well, the flying clouds that are coming in, he has to cancel it out. I don't know, the reason why I say pray, because this is not a situation where you can.
Yes.
I mean, she does more damage now.
I mean, this late in the game?
It could get later, right?
Okay.
That's the mindset.
The mindset, right.
What if we cannot end in 10 minutes?
That's true.
What if it's a 30-minute game? At that point, you'd be like, oh no, if only I had a Sky Piercer at 8 minutes of the game.
There's no better time than now, Eterna. It can never be too late.
They're that confident. I mean, yeah.
They have to be.
8,000 gold leads right now. So many structures already being taken in. Daylight's not having a great time.
Another final slash by Batcon. Look at that, another kill once again, and finally Skypiercer stacks for Mr. Bowbear. Zargo is still chasing double. There you go, Eterna. You're questioning it. And right now, they're answering you.
The Skypiercer.
Hey.
2 already.
More could be coming here. Virtus.pro with 8,700. I feel like this is already checkmate. The only way that Radiance Legends can win this one if Virtus.pro.
There you go. That might be the answer. No! Batcon once again with a brilliant final slash. Hey. Also gets taken down by the speedy light wheel of Super Egorka.
What
Indeed.
do they do at this point?
I don't think they can do anything, to be honest.
I don't know. The Gwyn pick was already a little off to me. And now playing the Guinevere from behind, who is Astrid supposed to catch? Batcot's not an option. Zao is very difficult to catch. Bowbear as well. Pluto, Super Gorka even, has been positioning super well. So much backup as well from Pluto. What's the game plan? Do we just go straight to game 2?
If it were me, honestly, yeah. You know, let the coaches decide, okay, see, what was the real problem? Was it the draft? Was it their movements? Was the Guinevere a little bit too early? Because there is a chance the Gwyn could get banned. But I feel like you don't have to rely on the Gwyn to have a good engage. You know, just trust in Pancake, right? Or maybe that's just the plan. Having a Uranus that's a pure front line, there's no setup at all from the Uranus, so you just need something else. But at that point, I don't know. I think there are other options. Like, heck, maybe even an Akai. An Akai might be better here than the Guinevere.
Oh god. 3k gold lead for the gold laner. Super Gorka is going to have a field day here with a lot of sets. Look at that, HSN getting knocked up in the air, but the kill is not there just yet. Zargo is still at the front, trying to deal the damage. Bowbear still looking for the knockup. Batcon based on the final slash, but looks like Daylight still somehow survives with a flicker. And I think that's gonna be it, or do they want to go for more here? Finally getting knocked up. There you go. Another Skypiercer stack for Bowbear. 5 kills already for this Jushin. Another one bites the dust. Hey. RWM did not get anyone just yet. VP, they're trying to end the game. And also, the opponent's live 4-man final special migration did not get anyone at all. It's a triple for Bowbear. And it is a win for Virtus.pro. Clean game for the Bears.
11 minutes and around 20 seconds. That was a very dominant first game, a huge statement by VP. It's not something that we did not expect per se. Hopefully RLG SE can come back and figure out something else for game number 2.
It really comes to the question, like, what do they have to figure out? I really feel like it really is just a draft, because Gwyn is a pretty good, I wouldn't say pretty good, like, she's viable as a jungler. Again, it's just mostly on the execution. But I cannot blame the Gwyn alone, because if I'm being real here, I didn't see Pancake. I didn't see Hehehe. I see Daylight trying his very best, but there's so much that you can do as a goal lane marksman when you're basically mid-trio is not having a good time.
Yeah, it's ironic because there's literally no Daylight at all for Daylight to go in. There's no set. Even if there's a set from Ashford, right? It takes a huge amount of miracle for him to get someone that's killable at that point.
I think they overthought it, like in terms of execution.
I agree.
In my word, they're doing too much.
Yeah.
They got the egg, and then they what happens to an egg if you overcook it?
You want to find out? We can do it right now.
Dude, the last time I cooked an egg, my office literally caught in flames.
That's still new, by the way.
literally caught in flames. And
How did that happen?
And it was during Ramadan. What happened? So I put the egg in the pan, right? And then I looked at it, and then I saw flames coming up. And I was like, so what do I do? And it's like, maybe the flames will die by itself. So I waited until I realized it's not dying by itself. So I took it, throw it into the sink, and then the sink caught on fire.
Oh.
And then I just wait, because I'm like, trust. And then it just died.
Do you have one of those spray thing?
Yeah, but I didn't want to use it. I thought it was in...
Needed.
When the hell do you want to use it? Are you waiting for your whole house to be burned down by fire, or?
Just wet cloth and you throw it over the fire, but...
There you go.
Okay.
I didn't even do that. But speaking of which, yeah, they might have overcooked it a bit with the Guinevere, because there's a chance that she could get banned. But then I think that's kind of good, because if you're banning out the Guinevere, then a lot of other things are open, right? Maybe even if they pick up a Clot third pick, I don't think it's that punished, you know? Kenapa kau sini ke belakang?
I don't know, man.
Why did they go Gwyn?
Right.
Was it because it could be flexed?
It's a way to punish the Jushin. You know, because Jushin, you have to be up close and personal, kinda, towards some of the members of RLG, so you can spatial migration to it. But it is so cheesy. No one's gonna fall for that. It's wildcard, my bro.
And it's VP of all teams.
Yeah. Virtus.pro, they're pro. It's in the name.
That's actually true.
Yeah. Well,
It's pretty good.
4 out of 10. But yeah, Virtus.pro showed dominance. I feel like the moment we saw, like 3 kills up top, bad caught on that RLG just sweeps them up. I feel like at that point, even RLG is like, what did we get ourselves into, right? Now we got to look at the MVP for this game from Virtus.pro. Thank you very much. We paid an extra for that one. The MVP by Real Me here is going to be a Pluto on the highlight. Shout outs to all the Roamer mains. 0014. That's, you know what that is? That's double 007.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
so you get
is.
2 James Bond, and then it's 0014. I believe that's how it works in the spy world.
I mean, we could definitely create an argument for Pluto in that particular game. We saw that a lot of rotations happened because of Pluto. Pretty sure the shot calling also came from Pluto, but my personal MVP was actually Batcon. I think yours was too.
Yes. I think, well, now that I think about it, Pluto did a lot of things too in this game. He is most Virtus.pro MVP. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
How many out of 10?
10. I'll give you 10.
Oh, thank you so much. How about you? You're the puntman, right?
I'm the what?
Puntman.
No.
You're not? Who's the
No.
bigger puntman in the desk?
Give me time. Right now, looking at the highlights here, I feel like at this point it's really just the ease of how VP is moving about. Because I feel like everyone can agree they make it look easy, right? It looks effortless. Whenever the highlight says on the play, a good follow-up coming in from Bober, which personally for me, also we got to highlight, like even without that Sky Piercer, you can't deny that Bober did a lot as the Jushin here in terms of damage. Like I can actually see the damage buff coming in, especially at the end when they were ending the game. The damage on the Uranus, it was legit. It was real damage coming in from this Jushin.
For sure, because you'd consider even the choice of emblems, right? Went for Rupture instead, and you would think with Rupture you would play a little bit less aggressive or a little bit more passive just in case you get caught out, but the way that Bober was able to play, the way that he spaces around these, skirmishes and these team fights allows Bober to still have impact in the game, but not so much as to be too far ahead or overextend. So that was something that was really cool to see, especially after the changes to Jushin and the nerfs that people talk about.
You want to know why he can do that? Because he trusts his real me MVP, Ludo. You know a mid's gonna have a good time when they're like, you know what? My roamer's the best. I can be as far forward as I can and never get punished, and that's what happened. He never get punished except for that one time inside the turret, but we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
Let's talk about the items.
Let's talk about the items. Oh, 11 minutes and 19 seconds actually.
Yep. So it looks like it's gonna be a full-on tanky Gwyn, right? Which is not a way for you to burst down some of the members of VP. And that is why in the late game, there's almost literally no hope for RLG Southeast Asia. Because Daylight, even if he goes in, right, he's going to get bursted down by the Speedy Light Wheel. The damage rate is not going to be equal at all.
Yeah.
3k gold lead.
Now the thing is, like, even if he, like you said, even if he comes in, it's not just Super Gorka. Basically, everyone from DP with this kind of lead, everyone could hurt him enough. Even if he does not die, he cannot stay. And we saw that a lot in the highlights when he was using the Blazing Duet. There was no sustain. You get hit by an Arlet once with the Vengeance. You get hit by Super Egoist, even Zaur Egoist, even with the basic attack, because he does have that. What is this one that looks like a fort?
Huh? Endless Battle?
There you go. Even with the Endless Battle, right? The basic attack hurts.
Yeah.
To the point where there's nothing he can do. Maybe until he gets a Wind of Nature, but BP will not let that happen.
Speaking of Zaur Egoist, like, is this a hot take? I think.
What is it with you on hot takes? But yeah, go ahead.
Zaur Egoist could have played better.
Oh.
He doesn't have to.
I don't know why. Yeah, he doesn't have to.
He doesn't have to.
This is a snowballing Lancelot compared to Guinevere that can barely punish you. Look at the opponent's team. Like, there's no one that can catch you. And I expect a bit more, I guess, like, aggressiveness from Zaur Egoist. He did try to do that a couple of times, but there's not much big result that really wow us, you know?
And with how much he's been, you know, talked about and, you know, like people are just talking about Zaur being like the final piece of the puzzle to VP.
That's only you.
No, literally everyone is talking about it. You can ask Mirko. But speaking about that, do you feel like his performance was underwhelming?
My question to you guys. Do you want to reveal your secret weapon on day one? On game one? Right? Because if I was the super carry of my team, and I see my team is already doing well,
I'd chill.
I'd chill.
Yeah.
You know, I'll just grab my farm, I grab the Lord, tell my team, don't throw, and then we're good.
But that's the thing. Zaur in the early game was actually behind on farm compared to Asherith on the Guinevere. So as they were able to take Turtle 1, he was a level below. But because of how far ahead the team was and how they were already setting up for the neutral objective, they were still able to take that. But in a 50-50, I think Asherith could have taken that first turtle.
This is what my watchmaker tells me, right? Give him time. So I feel like, let's just give him time, you know? Is day one, maybe there's still some nerves on stage, because being on the MPLID stage, you know, it's... And then hearing the Indonesian casters talk.
So it's a debuff for them.
No, it's kind of like, I don't feel comfortable here. Are they saying something bad about me? Look at us, we're saying something bad about him.
It's not bad, it's a proper observation.
I feel like good and bad